Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. This is why they don't think you're so bad.
And the fun is over. What up, everybody? Welcome back to week 16, and we are back to building strength because we had a fun 3 weeks of testing strength, but you can't do that forever if you actually want to make progress. So we're back on mega volume, and the story for this week is working on 21 reps on the strength work Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And what I decided to do was, because I've cut my calories down, is to spread the workload out over more sets. So last time I was doing volume, I did 5 sets of 4 for 20 total reps, and now I'm doing 7 sets of 3 for 21 reps. So I get more total volume, but no individual set is particularly difficult because I didn't want to stress too hard when I'm trying to cut off some body fat. And as you see here, I moved up to triples for my bench daily maxes. We'll see how that goes on the lower calories. And on overhead press, all my variations, I'm doing doubles again, which I had done a while back. And I also moved to doubles on my incline press daily maxes. So we'll see how that goes. Definitely get us a little more volume each day. And as is usual, on the first week back, it's a high volume post, test weeks. The soreness is just tremendous. It's like, oh my goodness, this is so painful. But I think I've mentioned before, I think it's good in the long term because I think you need to desensitize yourself to the stress of the high volume training so that you can actually cause some muscle damage, which I think in the long run actually creates more muscle growth than you would if you never took time off to deload. So hey, pause this screen or come back to it later because I'm probably going to be talking about this most of the rest of this video. It is my game plan for the diet. I'm actually going to run a reverse diet the whole way through in an effort to not burn off any lean body mass, just burn off body fat. And I think it's also going to be helpful mentally because each week you're going to be getting more food each day. Yeah, so the idea for this kind of comes from a research study that I heard about where they tried to figure out how much body fat can someone lose in a day per se without tapping into any muscle mass. And the only problem with the study is I didn't actually see the paper itself. I actually looked for it on the internet but could not find it for free, and I'm definitely not going to pay for it. But anyway, I don't know if they had these subjects eating their protein correctly, like we've talked about, and also if they had them lifting weights, which also helps preserve lean mass on a diet. But anyway, I think they came up with 25 calories per pound of body fat per day is like the maximum deficit. And that's actually how I'm calculating my deficit per day. So right now, I estimate my body fat percentage to be about 15%. And so multiplying that by my body weight gives me like 23 pounds of body fat. And then multiplying that by 25 calories per day, my initial deficit is 577 calories per day for the first week. And then as I lose body fat, obviously I have to redo the calculation each week, and thus my daily calories will be slowly going up as the diet progresses. Yeah, so now that we have the deficit calculated, you got to know what to cut from. And so in my case, since I've been tracking my food basically for a couple of years now, which is pretty awesome. I have a lot of data to refer to, and I actually used just this year's data from January until now. And I put on almost 9 pounds, and my average maintenance calories came out to right around 2,900. So I'm using 2,900, and it's hump day! Oh yeah! I have to give a warning, which I think I've mentioned before, but in the previous life, before I started tracking calories, I used to use those formulas that they give on certain websites, that give you your calories or your maintenance calories, and for me, they always came out way low, like somewhere in between like 1,800 and like 2,200, which, as you guys know from what I just said, would be already cutting 700 calories out, which is more than I even want to cut to begin with. Oh, one last thing I'll mention that I'm doing is making sure that I'm taking in a ton of water and salt. I think a lot of people may try and cut down on those things because it makes the scale number look better, because, I don't know, people are just slaves to the scale, but I'm telling you, scale is a liar. It's a liar. But anyway, that kind of stuff will end up killing your gym performance, and you already got enough trouble dealing with, calories being cut. So don't do that, people. Yeah, so I'm going to have fun seeing how the reality matches up to the theory. See if the weight moves as I have projected, and if the tape measure, because I also keep my waist measurements, arm measurements, and leg measurements as well. See if those all move correctly along with the scale. And finishing up the workout week on Friday, couple snappy squats, couple snappy benches. You know how it is, folks. Mother, dodeca mother. Yeah, good week back to the high volume. And the week 16 volume data, this is a comparison with week 12 because that was my most recent high volume week. And on the whole, we're up about 7,000 pounds from that week for a total of 195,715 pounds. And 2017 goals update screen. Yeah, pretty much all that's left is my volume goals for this year. And I think I'm going to be gunning for the 200,000 pound week next week before the lack of calories really kicks in. Anyway, on 11K chin-ups, we're currently at 3830. Should be going over 4,000 next week. And 7 million pounds challenge, we're currently at 2.38 million. And last but not least, the diet data screen. Hit the calories pretty much right on this week, which is good. And the weight came in at 152.89, and I think I had a target for this first week at 152.85. So that's only off by like 400ths. I think that can actually qualify as dead on balls accurate, which is an industry term for those of you who don't know. Anyway, next week we're going up. Yeah, 2351 calories per day, and we'll see how it goes. All right, people, take care. I'll catch you next time. Bye.